Hi guys, happy Tuesday. Welcome to our Dreamers in Action team call. For those of you that are wondering, I'm not Lauren, I'm just in her Zoom. This is Kisa, and we're super excited to share this call with you guys tonight. A couple of announcements. The 90-day action plan started yesterday, and that's gonna run through August up until celebration. So in the Dreamers in Action Facebook page, there is a link that Lauren posted. There's going to be a call. She said every day for 30 minutes, and the time is in there. It's a Zoom just like this. So if you guys are curious about that, go into the group and see the link for that. Also, the Crystal Director Reset ends on the 13th of this month. So only, less than 2 weeks to kind of get in on that $750 extra bonus. If anyone's curious about exactly what that means, it's when you've created 6 consultants that are all active at the same time. So anyone that is close to that, let us know. We'll help root you guys on. There's a bunch of Start Your Life Vision tours going on right now. That's actually where Lauren is tonight. She's in Toronto, and then there's one in Denver for anyone that's in Denver tomorrow night. And if you have questions about Laura's wearing her shirt, nice. And if you have questions about that, you just go to startyourlife.com. There's a list of everywhere globally that they're having them. Recognition, I want to just give a shout out to Trish and Gabrielle Joma and Brandy Dobbin. Hopefully I'm not butchering anyone's names, but you guys all hit consultant, so that's awesome. Congratulations. And then also Michelle Banna hit manager. So congrats, you guys. Good job. The last thing I just wanted to bring up is that there is the You Share, They Share promo going on in Isagenix Business Facebook page. So, and Lauren posted something about it in the Dreamers in Action page too. So if you guys are curious about that, they're going to be doing giveaways for cash prizes and a cruise and a lot of other good stuff. So make sure you get in on that and you don't miss out. So that's all I have, unless anyone has anything to add. But otherwise, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to let Melanie take it over. She is a Crystal Executive, 1-star Golden Circle. She is just one of the several people that got back from the trip that Lauren had, the contest trip that she put on. So she's going to share all of her takeaways from that trip. Melanie, are you ready?
See, am I on now?
Yes, you are.
Hey, you guys, thank you so much for jumping on tonight, and I'm super excited to chat with you. Before I kind of get going, I know the usual is to get some stories from some people. And as you all know, like, my life is crazy, and since I got back from Arizona, and so things have been a little wild, so I'm doing things kind of impromptu tonight, because we all love impromptu. So I'd love to see, I'm checking out who's on the call tonight. So I'm going to go with Caitlin Lopez. Can you talk? I see you on there. Can you unmute? Koshleen Lopez is actually how you pronounce it. Oh, I don't think she can unmute and talk to us. If you can, Koshleen, get on. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm going to ask someone else. Shauna, can I put you on the spot? Shauna, I'm gonna put you on the spot to just give us, excite everyone with your brief, 30-second product story. I'd love for you to share. So many people think Isagenix is all about weight loss and the 30-day reset to lose weight, but Shauna has a totally different story. She didn't join really for weight loss, and she's had an incredible story. So I'd love to hear it real quick.
Awesome. Yeah. So weight loss was definitely not what I was looking for. I was looking for energy. I was that tired, stressed out mom that really by 2 or 3 in the afternoon wanted to hide in the closet. I never did, but I thought about it a lot of times. And my sister introduced me to the products. I started using them. I was already working out, not seeing a lot of results. And really just almost right away, I was seeing muscle definition that I didn't know I could have. Even at my most in shape time in basic training, I didn't have the definition that I was starting to see. And I started running a lot more, increasing my distances. And then last year, it was actually at Celebration that I made the decision to run a full marathon just right after that. I had 12 weeks to train, and I was able, with our products, especially the Amped line, I was able to qualify for Boston just in that short amount of time. So I love all of the products, but I especially love all of our Amped products. I have at least 2 shakes a day, almost every single day, and I can't imagine not using them ever.
Yay, I love that. I knew I could count on you to put you on the spot for that. Thank you so much. So yeah, that's just a true testament. Like, even just because someone's like super fit, that doesn't mean they're not a candidate, for Isogenics. Like, please, like, share it. We have an amazing, amazing performance line. We have marathon runners. We have, tennis players. We have yogis, like all sorts of athletes that want to take their performance to a next level and train harder and faster and longer with our products. So thanks so much. And Shauna's a great person to reach out to about, nuts and bolts about our performance line. So thank you. Thank you. So Sherry, can I put you on the spot to just share like your brief, business story, maybe in 30 seconds, just kind of like how you got into this and how you're driving the business and how it's going for you.
Sure, there we go. Oops, I lost my camera. There we go. Well, I basically started the products with no intention of doing the business at all. I just wanted to just do the products. And then in September, some friends of mine approached me and said, "What are you doing?" And I told them, and it just felt really good to know that I was able to share my passion for the products. And I realized it's something I really wanted to get into, that I can actually help people, and I could make them feel good, and it made me feel good, and I can actually make a little profit, which was nice also, because residual income is good. And I guess that's pretty much it. I just feel
So
like,
Sherry, how much time between when you started the products to when you started sharing?
it's March to September, so I guess 5 months.
Okay. That's really similar to myself. And it's pretty amazing how many of us are out there that swear off the business side, and then it just kind of naturally happens. So cool.
Yep.
Thank you for sharing.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay, I'm going to dive right into our product spotlight. So I don't know, I'll go into my background in a little bit, but I'm going to just talk about this product spotlight because I don't know if many of you know this, but my background is actually in cosmetics. I, for years, managed cosmetics at Nordstrom, and then later was recruited by Estee Lauder companies to manage or be an account executive for 2 really high-end luxury skincare brands that are carried at Neiman Marcus, Saks Fifth Avenue, Bloomingdale's. I share this with you because I'm sort of have tried the best of the best skincare and used the best of the best. And tonight's product spotlight is on our renewing night cream. I should have brought one down here. I actually have one upstairs, but I didn't think about that. But so our renewing night cream is a luxurious hydrating night cream. It leaves your skin, and I know, especially here in dry Colorado, feeling really refreshed and moist and hydrated. It's got revitalizing peptides. It really helps reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, just gives a healthy glow to your skin, just makes it feel soft. I have to be honest with you. Like I said, I've used the best of the best. I mean, $300 jars of night creams in my past career. I have started on the skincare because it increases my basket orders and my BV, and I've been thriving on it for 6 months. I don't feel like there's any difference between, the other products that I was using. And I just feel like my skin's glowing. And I'm going to talk a little bit tonight about suggesting skincare, but I highly recommend giving it a try. It's fabulous. So that's that on the skincare. Okay, you guys. So the reason for tonight's call and kind of how it came about, I'll get into that, but first let me tell you who I am. My name's Melanie Quinlan, if any of you don't know me, and I'm going to be leading the call tonight. And basically, I'm just going to share a brief story about myself so you know who I am. I'm a mom of 3 kids, age 6 and under. Life is extremely chaotic. I often don't get showers like today, and it's really, really busy. And I got into Isogenics because after having babies 1 and 2, I held on to about 15, 20 pounds of weight, and it just was sticky weight, and just couldn't get it off. I was killing myself in the gym and wasn't really getting results. was failing in diets like paleo, Whole30, and just it wasn't sustainable for our busy lifestyle. Kristen Burgess, who's a registered dietitian and also an awesome member of our team, introduced me to Isogenics about 18 months ago. And I ordered my box and started right a week after I got home from the hospital after having my third baby. And by my 6-week postpartum appointment, I was slipping into jeans I hadn't worn in years. I felt fantastic. My energy was through the roof. I had convenient nutrition at my fingertips. It was the best of both worlds. I was starting to put on lean muscle. I felt better at 35 than I did in my early 20s. I swore off the business, told Kristen, no, I don't want to do this. No, I want to do this for months, until finally it was like a domino effect. All my friends were like, what gives, Melanie? What are you doing? Spill it. You look amazing. And so it just kind of like Sherry, 5 months later, I just started sharing because it was fun. And I felt, obligated to share what was working with me with so many tired moms that just wanted to get their bodies back, and even tired daddies that were just traveling too much. And so, yeah, that's where my story is. So now to the meat of tonight's call. So we were all kind of bouncing back and forth. What should we do for tonight's call? And it sort of came up, I was one of the people that was really lucky and fortunate enough to go on this trip this past weekend to corporate in Arizona for the 90-day game plan awards trip that Lauren did. And in the past, when I was starting to build my business, I would always see Lauren kind of planning these trips. I think she took them to Mexico or do this thing and that thing. And I'm like, what are these people doing? What are they talking about? Or Lauren would have, went on her trip to the awards trip with Isogenics. She went on that cruise in the Mediterranean, and she's eating dinner with the Cougars and with Travis and all these people. I'm like, I want to be a fly on the wall and hear what these people are learning and what conversations are going on. What are they talking about? And so that's how I kind of thought about it. Like, this call wasn't intended to be like neener. We got to go to corporate and meet all these people. It was more like, I don't want to share the drops of awesome that I learned, because I think it would really help you guys as well. And so that's kind of how tonight's call came up. So basically, there were 4 like really key nights on our trip to Arizona, and would love to share them with you. And all of them solidified that, this company is pretty much just amazing. It's the right time, right company. It's a real opportunity if you want it to be, whether you want this to be $300 a month that you earn or $3,000 a month. There's opportunities for everyone. And so we had 4 really special kind of things go on. One of them was a private dinner with Jim and Kathy Coover. One of them was private time at the corporate office and a private training. Dinner at Travis Ogden, our president and COO, chief operating officer, operations officer, and his wife Holly, and with also there Janie Elo, who's in I think most of our uplines on this call, millionaire in the company, fantastic woman. And then lastly, just the team building that happened from us all being together. It all is going to help me so much and propel my business forward. And I'm here to share with you some drops of awesome from the trip. So the first thing was a dinner with Jim and Kathy Coover. So first of all, as many of you have probably heard from Lauren, they are the nicest, most down-to-earth people. I got to sit right on the right of Kathy, and it was so natural. I felt like I was just sitting next to my mom or something. She was just so sweet and down to earth. Mainly, we talked about how, they came out of retirement to do this, but just that really these are world-class, life-changing products that we have on hand, and their vision to continue to be the largest health and wellness company in the world. And they're striving to be that, and truly they will be that. And the most important thing to our founders is to serve the customer as best as they can. The customer is always first, no matter what. And me coming from Nordstrom, I just love that. And it makes my heart sing to hear that. And really their main focus is helping, doing whatever they can to help the associates build a better business and do an amazing job, how they can be there for us. The A in the Isogenics, when they always have that A everywhere, that's associate. Like associate is of prime importance. And one little drop of awesome that I learned from Kathy, I was sitting next to her and she just said, talked a lot about how they're going to continue to build the company and the products and just expand to become this largest health and wellness company. And she said, everybody can use more products. You know, we're not just about shakes and this 30-day reset. We're about bars. We're about performance products. We are about skincare. And leading to the skincare, which I talked about tonight, I said, Kathy, what do I do? Like, I just don't suggest the skincare very often, even though I love it, because I don't want to overwhelm the customer, because I'm sitting here like trying to sell them the Pace Setter pack or the Presence pack, whatever. And it's like, I don't want to be like, and the skincare, like, it just feels like, and she said, you don't have to mention it right away, but the second or third time you talk to him, it's simple. Just go, what do you use for skincare? And she's so right. Like, let's just make it simple. Like, it doesn't have to be on the first time, like third time in, like, hey, I've never asked you, what are you using for skincare? And it's like, people will be like, oh God, I'm using a little bit from Target, this Bobbi Brown eye cream, whatever. And that's an opportunity when they say that to just be like, you can increase your basket order, get this BV, and have this awesome one-stop shop skincare that's got your cleanser, your toner, your eye cream, your night cream. It's like all in one. And they even give you a perfect little bag. When I went to Hawaii recently with my husband, I just shoved it all in my bag and went. And it's all one-stop shop and fantastic products. So simple as that. What do you use for skincare? And then the last thing, I had a small conversation with Jim, and what was so cool to hear from him is that he is just so open for feedback. I sat there talking about some things, and he said, can you put that in an email for me? Can you put that in an email for me? One of them being, I said to him, I would love for my customers to get, a few days before their auto ship's supposed to go out, I would love for them to get an email saying, your auto ship's about to go out. Please update your cart. Also, here are items that we suggest for you. There's so many things with software nowadays. My husband being in tech, and he said, oh my God, I didn't even know we didn't have that. He said, send us an email, about lots of different things. And so the company's open for feedback. Don't just think we're a number in thousands and thousands of people. They want to get these emails and they want to make things better. So that was my awesomeness from having dinner with them, other than looking at Kathy's beautiful jewelry. Okay, anyway, so gotta throw some humor in there, right? Okay, so next was the corporate tour that we went on. So obviously they have a world-class, incredible, beautiful facility at corporate. Some of the most touching moments for me, actually, and it's weird touching at a corporate facility, but was touring the IsaBody Challenge Hall of Fame. Guys, IsaBody Challenge. So my husband went with me on this trip, and he said, you know what? It just needs to be part of the enrollment process when you enroll someone to enroll in IsaBody. And so now it's so funny. I came home and like every single person I've talked to, I've enrolled in IsaBody, because I say part of this process is we, enroll you in IsaBody. A, it's great accountability. B, you're going to be so thankful you have those before and after pictures so you can see your transformation. And, Isagenix awards you $200 just for completing. And so, I kicked myself because I didn't enroll myself in IsaBody, and your customers will too. So just make it part of the enrollment process. But seeing that IsaBody Hall of Fame and all the pictures and the winners is just so touching and amazing. And it really made me realize is the IsaBody Challenge isn't just for real weight loss. Some of the best transformations on that IsaBody wall in corporate are sports performance or people putting on lean muscle, not losing weight. Some of the best transformations. I mean, Albie Shepherd was, overweight, but he didn't lose any weight, but he put on all this lean muscle, and he was a grand prize winner last year. So it's pretty amazing, and I highly suggest all of you get to ICU Phoenix in November to do this corporate tour, because it just is pretty incredible, and just so much pride for our company being there. And the last thing too is the 100-pound club. I don't know if you guys know about the 100-pound club. I didn't know much about it, but we have a 100-pound club. So there are a lot of people out there that need to lose over 100 pounds, and there was a wall, and there is like private groups and private coaching for 100-pound 100-pound losers and above, meaning, once they lose that 100 pounds, like there's a lifetime private coach they get that will like call them, encourage them, check in with them, give them updated meal plans. Like, there is so much invested in these people to help them maintain what they've lost, because this is huge for them. And so I highly recommend, you look into the 100-pound club, because I'm sure there's people that we've come across that need to lose that amount of weight, and just the support that they receive through Isagenix is incredible. Like, it's beyond what you can give them. Lastly, at corporate, walking through the facilities, there is a huge heavy focus on, obviously, as you know, on quality. All of our products are third-party tested. Quality is the very most, something's happening with my screen. I hope you guys can all see me. Can you guys see me? Somebody shout out.
Hey guys, real quick, Lori Bombulo, you're sharing your screen with us, but I can't seem to take it off. You'll have to unshare.
Thanks, Kisa.
Sorry, guys.
That's okay. I'll keep going.
Okay.
So we all know, like, our company has a huge focus on quality. That's what sets us apart. Non-GMO, organically sourced, like pure, clean ingredients. And they stress to us so much investigation goes into creating our products before they go to market. So much research, such high standards. A prime example is, our Isoline Dutch chocolate. There was a problem for a few months there with the cocoa powder, the cacao, or whatever it is. And they had to pull from sending it out for 3 months, because their focus on the integrity and the quality is so high, and they will pull everything from the line to make sure it's perfect. So customer and product are first. So that is always stressed. Okay, and same thing, moving on that tour of corporate, we got to meet with the new VP of sales. So in the past, about a year ago, they kind of put in a whole new C-level team and really vamped things up. We got to meet the VP of sales, Christina Swift, and she just blew us away with all they have planned for what they're developing, tools to help associates at every single level achieve their goals. So they're really investing, whether you want to be a manager, a director, a 1-star, a 2-star, they're starting to develop and really fine tune ways to help us grow, no matter what level you are and what level you want to strive to. And so that's really cool. So expect some big things this summer, more training, more tools, and things to help us be successful. So that is my, in a nutshell, awesome stuff that we learned from the corporate tour. Lastly, I want to talk about, or actually 2 more things. The special dinner we had at Travis Ogden and Holly Ogden's house. Travis is our COO and president, and with Jenny Elo there too, one of our top leaders. So Travis, in talking to him, what I really learned that was super, super cool, it's just the amount of time and effort that goes into developing our products. So I said to him, he's like, what do you guys want to see? And I said, well, the probiotic, everybody takes a probiotic. How awesome would that be to increase basket orders and us get a probiotic? They have apparently been working on it for years. He said, we're not just going to put out, a probiotic to have one. Apparently, and he was not shy or secretive about it, he said, we have found a scientist that's the top in his field with developing probiotics, and he kind of went into some of the details. This scientist is under a non-compete right now, and he isn't available to work with Isagenix yet, but Isagenix is pretty much waiting so they can get the best of the best scientists to work on this. And so that, should make anyone proud that they're not just putting something out to make sales. They want it to be the best of the best. So expect big things. And also too, that he's open for feedback of what we want to see out there. And we can get you all of their email addresses. One of the conversations was essential oils. How do you guys feel about essential oils possibly coming to Isagenix? A few people at the table are like, oh, I don't know. It's hard to think. But if we're planning on being the largest health and wellness company in the world, those are conversations that are being had. So anyway, so that was with Travis. So just really a lot of time and effort to develop our products. And so next, I just want to go into a conversation with Jenny Elo. I'm sure a lot of you know who Jenny Elo is. She is in someone enrolled Lauren, and the person who enrolled Lauren, Jenny enrolled. Anyway, she's in our upline. She's a millionaire in the company, and she really spoke to me, and Laura Lori was at the table with me, just really how to take this business to the top, whatever you want to do with it, and really got us jazzed and excited. And I left kind of like chanting to myself. It was amazing that she could do that for me, but and just really get excited about the business. And one piece of advice, so I asked her, I said, how can I get people in my business excited about growing the business? I'm so good at getting them excited about the products, but it's just not as natural for me. And some of you might agree, to get people excited about the business side. Maybe I'm shy about it. I don't know. And what the best advice she gave me is you really need to find out what is driving that person. If you want to recruit business builders, if you want to recruit people to build the business with you and really just go with this, you can't just lead with the money. You can't just say, oh, you +2 enroll, you'll get, this PIB and, $25 here, $100 there. Like that, yes, you need to show them the money, but what you need to start with is really what she called peeling the onion, and find out what motivates them. So what motivates your business builder? Is it to get their products paid for? Is it to, earn extra money for Botox? Is it to, have money so they can pay for their kids to play more sports? Is it to retire their husband? Is it to have money to take their family to Disneyland? Like, is it their latte fund? Like, what is motivating your business builder? Really define that, and from there, then show them the money and how they can achieve that and have that. So, peeling the onion. Lastly, I want to share with you, and I have to pull it on your computer and get your pens out because you need to write this down. I had an amazing conversation with her, and Janny actually sent this to me, and she has this hung up in her office or bathroom, and you guys have to write this down because I am hanging it up in mine as well. This is what she reads to herself every single day. Okay, ready? Write this down. Today, I allow myself to attract people who are driven. Today, I allow myself to attract people who are driven, goal-oriented, competitive, seeking residual income, excited about the network marketing, so put NWN maybe, excited about the network marketing model, who have big dreams and no excuses, and are ready for, in big capital letters, ease in life. And lastly, I attract people who, in big capital letters, pay, P-A-Y, stay, and refer, period. So I'll read that one more time. Today, I allow myself to attract people who are driven, goal-oriented, competitive, seeking residual income, excited about the network marketing model, who have big dreams and no excuses and are ready for ease in life. I attract people who pay, stay, and refer. And it was so funny. She was sharing this with me, and I was kind of at first kind of chuckled, like, oh, but it's so true. And as Laura Lurie just stated, words of affirmation, like what you think about, you bring about, like these kinds of things. So read this to yourself. My husband said, put this on your bathroom, in the bathroom every morning and read it. And Jenny said she used to, when she first started building this business and she was cycling 2 or 3 times a week, she used to ride her bike through her area in Washington and say, I am a 6-figure income earner with Isogenics. Literally, when she said that, I was chuckling because I was picturing her cruising through on a bike. But it's so true. Walk around, drive around in your car. I am a 6-figure income, or whatever you want to be, with Isogenics. So it just, and look at her now. I mean, she's cycling something nuts, so like 600 or 800 times a month. I don't know, something crazy. I can't even remember what she said, but words of affirmation, like really, they are so, so powerful. And then lastly, so that was amazing time. And I just want to wrap up this piece just talking about the team building that we had. I was so lucky to spend time with Laura Lori and her awesome husband, Keith. And I know my husband had an awesome time with him too. And Jen and Adam, just lots of laughs. But the team building and the collaboration that we had, and it led me to just say, you guys, get to events. The time that you can spend with your team. And I learned so much while I was there from Laura Lori and Adam and Jen, and drops of awesome from Lauren. And just when we're all together, it really makes a difference. So the biggest advice I can get to you is get to celebration, not only as an awesome getaway, but transforming you and continually to grow you both physically and financially. And the inspiration you get from this incredible team is just awesome. And so I hope that helped and was fun to kind of hear some things. I would love, I know Lauren mentioned that she was going to say something to maybe, or that Laura Lori, if you wanted to dive in, or if you feel like you don't have anything, or Jen and Adam, like I'd love to hear from you if I missed anything that was that really is from the trip is going to help propel you forward, and that might really help some people on our team. If not, I don't want to put you on the spot.
I can say one thing that really stuck out, and guys, it's not, we're literally with the right company. Like, there is no doubt about it. I don't know if you know Travis's story, but he came from Young Living. So Young Living, great company, right? I know some of you on here have, used Young Living, have worked for Young Living. And it's an amazing company. And when we questioned him, like, why did you leave? And he had nothing negative to say. But the thing he kept saying is, I didn't see myself staying with that company forever. It was not my forever home. My beliefs were something different. And that really struck a chord with me. And I was like, And then he said he was 2 months in and sitting in an exec meeting and listening to everything everyone going around. We had a really tough decision to make. And he said that Jim Coover stopped the meeting and was like, guys, what we're always known for and always will be known for is that Isagenix will always do the right thing. And that's what we're going to do. And he said what he thought they were going to do was the other thing, would have been the easy way out. Maybe not the thing that maybe his other companies that he'd partnered with before would have said. But that right there was like, wow. And he said, I'm home. This is where I will be. This is my last company I will ever be with. And I'm like, wow, that right there just showed me that we're with the right company. So if any of you are like, not really sure, that right there spoke volume to me.
Totally agree with what Jen said. I was actually had a different conversation with Travis Ogden at a different time than Jen did, but his story was very, very similar. And the mindset and the culture of the people involved in Isagenix is one that's so easy to feel partnered with, because they truly have a mission, and it's not to get big bank accounts. It's truly to change lives. And one of the things that Travis Ogden was so attracted to in coming to Isagenix was Jim Coover's vision to create the largest health and wellness company in the world, knowing the lives that would be transformed in the process. Now I have goosebumps just saying it. But I agree with Jen 100%. I mean, we are absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, partnered with the right company that's always going to do the right thing, always going to take care of its customers and its associates. It's so powerful. And so I love that you said that, Jen. That was great. And then probably one of the things, I was just kind of asking some questions, and I think it's something that all of us as builders sharing Isagenix with other people, we sometimes struggle with, how do we share this opportunity with people? What is the best way to share the opportunity? I mean, I think we all are at a point where we're pretty comfortable telling people how amazing our products are and how good we feel when we use them. But sometimes we just aren't always sure how to share the opportunity in a way that feels right to us. And so I had said to Kathy, I said, a lot of times when I share the opportunity, I really just share my story. That I was an exhausted, tired mom working tons and tons of hours. The products transformed my life, but the financial opportunity really brought me home to my kids. And that, I'd missed so many years with my children because I had a corporate career, that I was able to take advantage of this time. And she said, that's perfect. That's exactly what I would do when you share the opportunity to talk about, just share your story. And Jim said, I have another perspective on that, and probably the man's perspective, but it was really powerful. And he said, find out what this would do for them and be a really, really good listener before you just share your story. So you can show them how this opportunity fits their need. And I thought that was really powerful. So he said, the best thing you can do when you're sharing the opportunity of Isagenix is to be a really, really good listener. So you can show them how this opportunity can really transform their financial situation or marital situation or parenthood situation or whatever that is. And I thought that was great, because I do think I spend a lot of time just sharing my story and hoping that other people kind of catch my vision of what this has done for me, but really listening to the individual to figure out how to meet their needs. So that was a big aha moment. Listening to the two of them, kind of Kathy's version and Jim's version of it. And so I thought I would share that with all of you, thinking maybe you would take some pieces of that away like I did. And Janet Elo is like amazing. If I could live with her for the next 2 years, it would be incredible. She's the most down to earth, most knowledgeable, incredible person. So whenever you see anything she posts or she shares in our pages, I would definitely recommend that you jump in and listen. She's got incredible insight into this business. She told really funny stories about what a train wreck she was when she got started, right? And she's the number 25 income earner with Isagenix, was like the 19th million or whatever her number is. And so it was really refreshing, because we think these people that have these big incomes and make tons and tons of money, they were just pros from the beginning. And, she said the first 3 years she was a train wreck. And she said she would buy a bunch of Isagenix products on her husband's credit card and sell the products to all her friends and then take the cash and go shopping. And her husband was sitting there and he goes, oh no, that's totally true. And that had to end. So I was dying laughing as she was telling these stories, but I just wanted to share that with you guys, because sometimes we think, Isagenix Woman of the Year, we put her up on a pedestal, like, oh my gosh, but she got started probably like most of us, just fumbling and bumbling around and trying to figure it out until, she just got serious and treated it like a business and jumped in. And so those were my takeaways. Those were the couple of things that really stuck with me. Thanks, Mel, for letting me share that.
Oh my gosh, you guys, thank you so much. And I just really hope that this was helpful, and just that it inspires people that we're just in such a great place, and just get to events, because it really propels and takes your business to the next level. And if you're really ready to run and, make a significant, income or pay for your products, whatever it is, like, you can do it with this company. So if anyone has any questions, please reach out to any of us. We'll be back on next Tuesday, and I hope you guys have a great week. Anything else, Kisa?
No, I don't think so. That was awesome. And congratulations to you guys. You were definitely so deserving, and should be so proud of yourself. That's such an amazing incentive trip. And even though Lauren's not on here, obviously thanks to her for always putting these incentives on and giving us something to, look forward to. And just, obviously it's not something that she has to do. It's something that she chooses to do, just to incentivize us as a team. And that's something that's such a big blessing. So thank you guys. And thank you ladies for all sharing. And
thank you, Lisa, for quarterbacking everything tonight. I really appreciate it.
No problem. All right. Happy Tuesday, guys. Have a good rest of your night.
Bye.
Bye.